Hello, this is Inside the Press Box with Sunil Sunder Raj for the Everyday Fan Sports. Tonight, I'm happy to be speaking with Xander McAfee, a recent graduate from Southwest Christian School, a private college prep school in Fort Worth, Texas, and committed to Texas State University. Once again, Xander, thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to interview you tonight. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Congrats, Xander, on a very successful senior year and 2022 season. There for Southwest Christian School. Just unbelievable accolades that you earned. First team All District, All State team, named Defensive Player of the Year, and voted the #1 high school outfielder in Texas by SB Live Texas. Boy, that sounds really great. I mean, just talk about how good does that feel? How rewarding, to earn those accomplishments, Xander.
It feels good, work hard, just work hard every day. And, it feels good to, be recognized for that. So, yeah.
That's great. That's great. Just talk about, heading into the 2022 season in terms of preparing for it, strength and conditioning, your nutrition, rest and recovery, goals that you set out for, Xander. Just wanted to get your take, heading into this final season at Southwest Christian High School, excuse me.
Well, obviously, working out every day. I've been at Atlas Sports a few times. And then just me and my dad are always working at Lifetime. We go up there and work and we hit it, DBAT and all that stuff. So always just working and, the grind never stops. So,
yeah. I'm just wondering, what your routine was in terms of not only in the gym, with strength and conditioning, but then of course out on the field, hitting, throwing. If you just want to just dive into those topics as well, Xander.
Just most of the time I prepare myself. Wake up, eat a good breakfast, and I like to listen to music some days, depends on how I'm feeling. And most of the time I just kind of stay to myself. And, it's all about having fun. If you're not loose, then, that can affect you the way you play and the way you do things. Yeah. So I like to stay loose and, have high energy and just be a leader out there and keep myself ready to go.
That's great. Yeah, I think you made a great point because everybody tends to forget having flexibility, because if you don't have that, as you said, if you're not, well-conditioned, loose, it really can affect you out there on the playing field. Just talk about that aspect, Xander.
About the flexibility?
Just with the strength and conditioning, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I just mainly just hit most of the time.
Okay.
And then I'll work on arms and full body most of the time. But I like to use my massage gun also because, to work out all the kinks and stuff. But yeah, just, staying in there and developing myself more and more every day. So
yeah, I can see it. I mean, 6'4", 190. I mean, you're definitely built, chiseled. I mean, it just to get into that shape, it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication. Just talk about that, how you've been able to build up that endurance over the years, Xander.
It's not easy. I mean, most of the time I want to just drink sodas and candy and stuff, but I have to tell myself I can't do that.
Yeah.
And just to, stay on the right nutrition path. And I take a multivitamin and my zinc every day. So that just helps out with all that stuff too.
Everybody talks about the physical component of, playing athletics, the game of baseball, but talk about also mentally. I think you talk about one of the, most difficult sports to play. It is baseball. And, you really have to be, focused on the task at hand. Just talk about how you've been able to develop those skills over the years, Xander.
Yeah, like my dad says, baseball is 90% mental. So if you're not in the right state of mind, when you step on the field, you're already done. It's baseball is crazy because mental is just a huge part. And usually when I step on the field, I just tune everything out, and it's my time when I'm on the field. So that's how I usually just keep my head in the mental place. Because when I'm between the lines, it's just me and the game of baseball. So
yeah. Oh, definitely. Hey, talk about this team this year, Southwest Christian School. Said your teammates, coaching
Mhm.
staff, how much they meant to you, in terms of, again, being able to just flourish on the baseball
Yeah.
diamond.
My team meant a lot to me. A lot of great guys. We had some new guys come in. We had a kid from Keller come in. He's sophomore, uh, mid mid 80s, about high 80s, mid 80s.
Hmm.
He's a real cool dude. And me and my team like to bond and stuff. And we went swimming in each other's houses and stuff. And
Hmm.
when we ended up, getting knocked out in round two, it was really heartbreaking
Hmm.
for those guys. And I'll probably never see some of them again. But and then we had Coach Beam come in. He was a great coach for us to come in, and we really got to know him really well. We had some team bonding stuff at his house and all. So yeah, I'm really gonna miss those guys. So
Yeah, that's wonderful. You make again another outstanding point is that they, having that team chemistry, and said it's so essential in terms of a success of a team. And just talk about putting on that jersey, what that represented to you as well, Xander.
that represents everybody. I'm representing my family, my team, and who I am as a person. And just to put on that jersey is a privilege because not everybody gets to do that.
Mm.
And it really means a lot to put it on and go out there and have fun and just continue just going through my path. So
Yeah. Hey, just talk about playing those home games, and I've asked athletes. Those road trips are good, are fun as well. Those bus trips, I said going playing at a opposing school. Just talk about those moments as well, Xander.
we used to love the bus rides. Me and my teammates, we usually stop at what is it, Jason's Deli
Hmm.
before every game and go eat. That was kind of our place. And then the bus rides there would be fun. We'd be laughing in the back and all that stuff. And then our home games, we'd have our in left field, we have a student section, and the guys go out there and they barbecue and grill every game. And then they give that left fielder he gets a dog the whole game. So it's just fun out there, and they're all yelling and stuff. So it's really fun. Yeah.
That's great. Hey, you were coming off again another incredible year, 2021. Played in the 5-2 all summer team, first team all district, all state, named to the all state team, newcomer of the year, and your team I think was the runner up. I don't know if it was in the state plus. Just talk about uh, 2021 and being able to. I mean that really building that foundation there. In terms of being able to succeed on the field, Xander.
It was a lot, moving schools. I didn't really want to move because I had a lot of friends and stuff.
Mhm.
But my parents thought it'd be the best opportunity for me to move. And then coming from sophomore year, just straight off video, just to go there and having to prove myself that whole year.
Mhm.
And just going in there and being the guy and showing that I can do that. And it was really fun to just go in there and be me and everybody see who I am finally. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to ask you about that summer team because again, playing extended, even stretching into the summertime, again, just amazing what you were able to do. Just talk about that experience, Xander.
Summer ball is really fun. Those guys are all supportive and cool, and just to be able to play with them is fun. And just getting the experience out there is pretty fun too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's good. Hey, before we came on the air, we were just talking about technology, social media, how it's just. I said it's been a game changer, and I was watching a real old one, I think from like 9 years ago. I said when he threw out a runner at first base, and be able to really tap into that. Talk about that in terms of even with the technology with I'm sure with when it comes to throwing and hitting as well, and I've asked other athletes as well that I think again to really improve on your skills as well, Xander.
Um, just back then and now is completely different. Some of the technology, like hit tracks, and then they have
Hmm.
like all this different stuff, and I don't really know what it's all called, but
Yeah.
all the like technology they use now
Wow.
is crazy. Because I went to one showcase and they had us doing exit velos with this backpack thingy on. I'm like, man, what is this? And then for college to go up there and see all the stuff they have where they can track pitches
Yeah,
and track, I mean, exactly what you're doing pretty much every day. So
yeah,
it's just crazy what everything is becoming. So
yeah. I
yeah.
agree. It's unbelievable. I had to ask you, going back, so been in this pandemic for now 2 years, how you were able to just deal with that and just, I'm sure, because it was rough for so
Oh
many
yeah.
athletes out there. You talk about seniors who lost their, final year. So I had to ask you how good it feels now, here being able to play baseball full seasons last, 2 years here, Xander.
Mhm. It feels really good now, to play, but I really my heart goes out to those seniors during my sophomore year.
Mhm.
I mean, it was crazy because I really didn't even have a sophomore year. And then junior year came, and then senior year just flew by. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of crazy. And I really hurt for all those guys,
Yeah.
those seniors and stuff as we were sophomores. But I'm just thankful that that didn't happen during when I'm coming up. But
Yeah.
it was only it was only 5 rounds in the draft too. So my heart goes out to those guys
Mhm.
that didn't get the opportunity to move on to the next step. So
Yeah, no, that's true. Hey, going back to Southwest Christian School, I wanted to ask you about not only talked about the student section, said at home games, but the student body administration, athletic department, in terms of support for the school and for you as well.
those guys are great. They do a really good job over there. We have college counselors, everybody just to keep us in tag. We have um, like senior presidents. We have teachers that take on a certain grade and do like leadership things. And we have for seniors, they usually we'll have days where they bring us pizza and stuff like that. And our athletic director he's a really good guy too. He was our head coach actually,
Okay.
and then he stepped down and brought Beam back in. And that was really fun. Those guys are It's a great supportive system over there, and they
That's
really helped me get to where I am now. So,
that's terrific.
yeah.
As we know, Xander, it's just not about being an athlete, it's being a student athlete. So
Mhm.
I wanted to ask you how you've been able to balance it out. It's not easy for everyone, but, I said you've been able to do that. Just talk about that time management, that organization, when it comes
Mhm.
to being a student athlete.
Um, it's tough because going to a prep school, and the work was harder, and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
just to manage all of it, my parents helped me a lot too, and just getting my work done and taking online classes during all the thingies,
Mhm.
and it was really tough, but it's definitely doable. And just again, you can't let that stuff get to you. I mean, if you're struggling in the class,
Mhm.
you can't let it get to you while you're on the field. But just to manage all of it, it's pretty hard. But
Yeah.
still, it's just it got it done. So
That's great. Yeah. I think, the teachers, get a lot of deserve a lot of credit because
yeah.
they're really the unsung heroes as well. Like as I said, being able to dish out the work and
Mhm.
again keep you guys out on the field as well. I mean, I think everyone plays a hand in in terms of
Yeah.
being able to succeed. Okay, committed to Texas State University. So wanted to ask you just what made I said that university the perfect fit for you, Xander.
I love that it's in Texas. San Marcos is beautiful, and when I went down there, the river and all that stuff,
Mm,
and I fell in love with the school. It's a beautiful campus. Fell in love with the coaches. They're great. Stephen Trout and Josh Blakely. Those guys they're great guys,
mhm.
and they really made me feel at home. And it's only 3 hours away, so I'm not too far where I
Mhm.
can't get back when I need to.
Yeah,
And it's just I really fell in love with them, the whole school. So that's what made me end up going with them.
it's wonderful. Okay, you're also a 2022 Major League Baseball draft prospect.
Mm.
So I had that. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
absolutely tremendous. Just talk about this moment, this time, for you, of course, Xander.
You always got to prove yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm out there playing right now, and just working to leave a standing impact on the scouts and
Mhm.
everything. And it's definitely a dream that's coming true right now, and just trying to maintain that and keep proving myself every day. So
That's awesome. Hey, I'm just wondering, when it comes to the game of baseball, some of the intangibles, whether it's a practice or it's a game, even outside, maybe, said, what makes it, so special to play for you personally? And I know you've been playing for a long time, but I just was wondering, as the years have passed by, but just, some things that really stand out to you, say that, look, you've been able to sustain, this longevity here, Xander.
just the game of baseball is so fun, and I just love the game. It's just that turf. I didn't really like turf at first. I like
Hmm.
traditional, but I'm starting to learn to like turf a lot more because that's, I guess, the game's just changing. But and I really just love the game. So it's just all I've done all my life. And my dad played too. So
Hmm.
he just we just bonded in that sense. So we just baseball.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Hey, I'm wondering, when you were growing up, any other sports you played, and when you made that pivot to baseball, or was it always baseball? I just had to ask you about that, Xander.
I actually played football. I
Okay.
played basketball, and I played soccer for a little bit.
Okay.
I played soccer in eighth grade, and then I hung that up as soon as I
Okay.
got in high school. I was like, nah, it's not really anything. And then I played and football and baseball all through high school until my senior year. I decided to hang up the cleats
Okay.
in baseball or in football. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I always ask athletes this, how one sport can impact other, and playing multiple
Mhm.
sports, really does help you in terms of staying in
Yeah.
shape, conditioning. Talk about how football was able to, help you out in that process, Xander.
Football really helped me stay in shape because we did a lot of conditioning and hitting and stuff. I played quarterback, so I wasn't getting banged up too bad, but
Hmm.
just the heavy lifting we did and all the running,
Hmm.
football, and the throwing really
Yeah,
helps me. It helps strengthen my arm through over the years playing football. Yeah, so
that's great. You talked about your father, support from your family. I had to ask you if you have any siblings, just, you know, what that's meant to you, said throughout this entire journey, Xander.
they're all great. I have five siblings.
Okay.
I have three sisters and one brother. So
Okay.
they've been great. My little sister, she's going into her ninth grade year this
Okay.
year. And then I have another sister that's in college. And then I have a sister that she plays for she plays professional soccer, but I forget the name of the team. But
Okay.
and then my brother, he's trying to find his path. So
Hmm.
he was a state ranked quarterback at one point, but he's just really trying to find his path right now and keep on. But my support system's definitely there. They're all great.
That's terrific. I wanted to go quickly back to baseball in terms of your the positions. I know your primary position is being a center fielder, but you also have played the infield, shortstop, and third base. So I had to ask you about that being, versatile. I said, and
Yeah.
again, showcasing that to prospective scouts and teams that you can be, said flexible, that you can play multiple
Mhm.
positions. Just talk about that as well, Xander.
Um, I like to show my athleticism. So yeah,
Mhm.
I love playing shortstop when I was younger. I played all the way up until I was 12.
Okay.
And then my summer ball coach was like, "You're too fast to be playing shortstop." So he moved me to the outfield, and ever since it's just been outfield. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I just had to ask you about center field. I mean, it's a great position to play. I mean, so you definitely have to be in communication, of course, with your
Yeah.
left fielder and right fielder. So about that, and being able to track down, said fly balls, even said make running, said catches on pop ups. Just talk about that position, Xander.
I love playing center field, being able to be the leader out there and being able to go both ways and make
Hmm.
both plays. It's really fun to be out in center field.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just magnated to center field just because I like to be a leader and I like to go get the ball, so I can go both ways. So
Yeah, and I think that sort of resonates with when playing that quarterback position, because you're basically it said the guy in charge there, said leading, said your team out there. Talk about
mhm.
that, how good that feels, to be in those type of leadership positions there.
I love being in the leadership type positions because you really connect with people,
Mhm.
and some people don't like you, but they have to respect you,
Yes.
and sometimes you just gotta let people know. But I really like being in a leadership position just because it shows what kind of person I am, and I get to
Mhm.
help people too because
Yeah,
people come to me when they're not doing well or struggling with something. So I really like leaving an impact on people. So
that's very good. Hey, I just the last two before you get the final word here, Xander. When it comes to Major League Baseball, I had to ask you, some of the players that you follow on a consistent basis, and sort of try to, maybe incorporate some of the what their tendencies, and what
mhm.
they do at the plate, or even in the outfield in the center field position as well.
I really like I really like Jazz Chisholm, um, Tatis,
Hmm.
and Stanton. Stanton's been one of my big ones too. Those
Hmm.
guys, Stanton's he's huge, so he just muscles balls.
Yeah.
So and then really like to take a nice approach up to the plate, hunt fastball and react to the curve,
Hmm.
and just to stay up there and think right or middle right the whole time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Just going back, we were talking about the mental part of the game. I'm wondering, like, when you're out there, center field, even in the infield, in terms of having that laser focus and really
Mhm.
being in tune with what the action is, I just wanted to get your perspective on that, Xander.
Well, in the outfield, I like to, in between pitches, I like to, maybe walk around or do something because, outfield
Yeah.
can get boring sometimes. So, you always got to stay engaged in the pitch, and
Yeah.
I'm getting ready every pitch. And I like to just walk around, maybe like jump around and stay focused out there. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good. Okay. Before you get the last word, final question, and I think you're in a perfect spot here, to offer advice and what your message is for those younger kids out there, younger athletes, even the
Mhm.
now the upper class, underclass. I'm sorry, Southwest Christian School. Just what you would say. I mean, from your past experiences, what would you say to them?
Just to, stay focused, and, everything's it's gonna work out if you work. There's always somebody out there working. So, you just got to outwork everybody, and just to stay focused and don't let little things get to you, and always be on your toes because there's always somebody out there trying to outwork you and take your spot. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good. Okay, Xander, you get the last word here. Message, for family, friends, classmates, teammates, coaches, Southwest Christian School, administration, athletic department, and also community as well. Even, that they play such a pivotal role as well. With with the schools out there, just yeah, what your message is to them.
Just stay sharp and stay strong because everything you want, if you do the right things, and keep straight, and you know stick to the people you love, it'll all come true. So
Great. All right. I can't thank you enough, Xander. I said congrats again on your success at Southwest Christian School, and you know, again committing, I said, to Texas State University, and then of course, here with the possibility of being drafted as well, by Major League Baseball, and looking forward to seeing what you do at the next level.
yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks for having me.